Took the midnight train going anywhere. A singer in a smoky room, a smell of wine and cheap perfume. For a smile they can share the night. It goes on and on and on and on. Strangers waiting up and down the boulevard. Their shadows searching in the night. Streetlights, people living just to find emotion, hiding somewhere in the night. Working hard to get my fill. Everybody wants a thrill. Paying anything to roll the dice. Just one more time. Some will win, some will lose. Some are born to sing the blues. Oh, the movie never ends. It goes on and on and on and on. Strangers waiting up and down the boulevard. Their shadows searching in the night. Streetlights, people living just to find emotion, hiding somewhere in the
Welcome to Todd Houston Memorial Stadium for tonight's matchup between the Davy Crockett Pioneers and your Tennessee High Vikings. The lineup for the visiting Pioneers, leading off, second baseman, number 6, Nate Laws. Batting second, the left fielder, number 3, Breeden Reed. Batting third, the first baseman, number 14, Cody Wheely. Batting fourth, the catcher, number 4, Dakota Stout. Batting fifth, the shortstop, number 2, Garrett Leonard. Batting sixth, the right fielder, number 22, Johnny Lloyd. Batting seventh, the designated hitter, number 11, Mason Britton. Batting eighth, the center fielder, number 1, Hayden Osborne. Batting ninth, the third baseman, number 10, Tyler Hensley. And pitching for the Pioneers, Isaac Cook. A lineup for your Tennessee High Vikings, leading off the catcher, number 4, Garrett Embry. Batting second, the second baseman, number 11, Bryce Snyder. The third baseman, number 5, Evan Mutter. Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 23, Braden Blevins. Batting fifth, the shortstop, number 10, C.J. Henley. Your left fielder, number 5, Gregory Harris. Batting seventh, the center fielder, number 9, Cole Presson. Batting eighth, the pitcher, the number 14, Mason Johns. Batting ninth, the right fielder, number 6, Garrett Cross. At this time, please remove your caps and stand for our national anthem.
Good evening and welcome in to Todd Houston Field on the Viking Sports Network for tonight's broadcast here of a conference matchup. The Tennessee High Vikings, the host team, in the white uniforms, hosting David Crockett this evening in a rematch of a game that was played just last night, as Crockett got the best of the Vikings at a 9-7 score. Vikings looking to even up the series for the year. And we'll go over the starting lineups here in the field. On defense for the Vikings, on the mound will be number 14, Mason Johns, getting the start, the senior. Garrett Embry behind the plate, your infield. Braden Blevins at first base. Bryce Snyder at second base. C.J. Henley at short. And Evan Mutter at third base. The outfield today welcomes Cole Preston, as he played last night. Outfield left to right, Gregory Harris is in left and batting sixth. Cole Preston is in center field. And Garrett Cross is your right fielder, batting ninth. And, of course, since the Vikings are the home team, they will be in the field first. And Mason Johns will look to put up a shutout top of the first here against this Crockett offense that was able to score 9 runs just last night. The lineup for the Pioneers: Nate Laws will bat first, playing second base. Brendan Reed will bat second in left field. Cody Wheely will bat third at first base. Dakota Stout will bat fourth and be behind the plate this afternoon. Garrett Leonard will be the fifth hitter at shortstop. Johnny Lloyd will be the right fielder, batting sixth. And batting seventh will be Mason Britton. He's the designated hitter for the starting pitcher Isaac Cook for the Pioneers. Hayden Osborne will bat eighth in center field, and Tyler Hensley will round out the order, playing third base for Crockett.
For the Pioneers, number 6, Nate Laws.
My volume good? I can't hear you at all. I can't hear you, but that's okay, as long as I'm good. Maybe a little. So we are awaiting first pitch. Awaiting first pitch here at Todd Houston. Johns pitching from the stretch. First pitch hit high into left field. Harris giving chase, Henley giving chase. Harris slows, loses his hat, and he'll make the play. So a first pitch out, a F7 in the book.
Number 3,
and that will bring up the left fielder, number 3, Brendan Reed. Vikings glad to welcome back Cole Preston in the outfield this week, who had missed some time earlier due to some injuries, which slid Gregory Harris over to left field, and he was able to make that first play. First pitch to Reed is in for ball 1. One 0 from John. Swung and hit hard past Mutter at third base. It'll be down for a single. Harris will get to it and get it in. Big turn for Reed, but not enough to get to second. It's a 2-pitch single for Reed, and he's now on board for the number 3 hitter, Cody Wheely, the big first baseman left-hander. Johns comes set. Again, Reed at first. First pitch misses inside for ball 1. Johns checks his signals. The 1-0 pitch is delivered. Swing was in for a strike. It's 1-1 now on Wheely. Looked like Johns fooled him on that one as he went to swing, tried to hold up, but was unable to. He'll throw over, not in time, as Reed's back in. Infield playing double play depth as Henley's squeezing that second base bag hoping to get a ground ball to get out of the inning. One to Wheelie will miss outside. It's 2-1. Head coach Spencer Street for Crockett shouting out some signals here. 2-1, a good hitter's count for Wheelie. Johns will throw over again, as you can be sure that the Vikings were looking for a something going on there after hearing that call from the third base coach. Make sure he's not going on the first move. 2-1, 1 out. Brendan Reed is the runner at first. 2-1 pitch. He definitely fooled him on that one. He was looking fastball on the off speed. He was way out in front of it. And it's now 2-2. Johns in the stretch to delivery. Breaking ball will miss outside. He's worked it full. Embry gives a sign. The payoff pitch about to be on the way. Reed is going. Here's the pitch. It's a ball 4 anyways. And so Reed will take second on the walk, and Wheelie will walk to first base. And that'll bring up the catcher, Dakota Stout. Another lefty here for the Pioneers. Runners on first and second, 1 out. Still able to potentially get just one ground ball here to get him out of the inning. Blevins trying to decide whether or not he's going to hold the runner on, but he does not. It's 1 out. Johns, the knee up and the delivery. First pitch. That's called for a strike. And it's 0-1 on Stout. Swung and missed on Stout, and it's going to be quickly 0-2. John staying ahead of the batter here. Garrett Leonard, the shortstop, on deck for the Pioneers. 0-2 from Johns. He got him swinging, as I think he was looking off speed on the 0-2 pitch. They decided to go fastball up and away, and it worked. It's a strikeout swinging for Dakota Stout. And that brings up the shortstop, Garrett Leonard, who will look to do some damage with 2 outs here for the Pioneers. Again, runners on first and second. Johns with the move. They had him, but Bryce Snyder was not at the bag. Looked like the secondary there, taking his Brendan Reed was taking his secondary lead, and they about had him on the pickoff play, but some miscommunication from Johns and Snyder, and we're still awaiting the first pitch to the shortstop, Garrett Leonard. He'll throw it again, and it about sailed into the outfield. Snyder able to snag it. You probably lost your opportunity there to surprise Reed on that first time, that first throw. Now he's aware that you're trying to look at him here, so he's probably not going to go too far. 2 outs, still awaiting the first pitch to Leonard. Cody Wheelie at first base after the full count walk. First pitch is inside and low for ball 1. To Leonard. Off speed fooled him again. Johns has got it working as he check swings on that one. It'll go down as a strike. 1-1 on the Pioneer shortstop. Snyder trying to hold Reed as close as possible. He's in and out. Johns the knee up and delivers. A miss down for ball 2. Two 1 to Leonard. Will miss away, and now it's 3-1. So Reed moves up to third there. Wheelie unable to advance there as Tennessee High mishandles the ball. So Reed moves up the extra 90 feet. And now it's 3-1. I didn't see a first and third call. CJ Henley came in to discuss that as that 3-1 pitch is hit high to center field. Pressing back to the wall. It's off the top of the wall. Reed will score. Here comes Wheelie and having trouble getting it in. So the 3-1 pitch, Johns has to throw it across the heart of the plate.
Number 22, Johnny Lloyd.
Reed will score on the hit. Wheelie comes all the way from first to score as Leonard hits a ball off the top of the center field wall, and he'll have a double. So you had a 2-out situation there, one batter away, but Leonard is able to make something happen here for the Pioneers in the first and pick up where they left off. First pitch to Johnny Lloyd is a swing and a miss on the ball up and in. They'll look at Leonard again, and they're spending a lot of time checking on these runners, making sure they don't try to advance and get that extra 90 feet here. 0-1, another swing and a miss from Lloyd as, again, John's off-speed stuff is really fooling the Pioneers. It seems like they've mostly been hitting fastballs so far. 0-2 to the right fielder, Johnny Lloyd. 0-2 again. They went to the breaking pitch again, and it was good as it's another strikeout for Johns. He ends up with 2 strikeouts on the inning. So 2 runs come through on the 2 RBI double by Garrett Leonard. 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors. The Vikings will be up in just a moment to try to answer the 2 runs from the Pioneers. It'll be Embry, Snyder, and Mutter here in just a moment when we return for the bottom of the first.
$5 for my own money?
That's a bad call. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Sign up for Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking with ATM refunds today.
Back to Todd Houston. It's the bottom of the first, and if you were just joining us, Crockett able to get 2 runs in there in the first inning off of a RBI double by Garrett Leonard.
Embry.
So the Vikings will look to answer here in the bottom of the first. It's Garrett Embry, the backstop. Pitcher on the mound for Crockett is number 18, Isaac Cook, left-hander. Pitching from the windup. First pitch hits the top of the zone. It's strike one on Embry. A one pitch grounded to short. He'll make the play, and it gets the throw was a little bit low. But it's Garrett Leonard, the man who is responsible for the Pioneers' lead, who throws it over to Cody Wheely for the 6-3 putout. And it's Bryce Snyder, the second baseman. First pitch is down for ball one. 1-0 pitch to Snyder will also miss. It's ball two. Not the start you're looking for if you're the Vikings, but you've got an opportunity to put some runs on the board here. It's not too far out of reach just yet, as last night Pioneers jumped out to a big lead and Tennessee High was able to fight back in it. Just weren't able to get all the way back. The pitch. Snyder takes a 2-1, never had the plate as it's down and away. From Cook. Snyder swinging all the way, and 3-1, now 3-2. 3-2 pitch to Snyder is on the way from Cook. Swung and missed again, and it's strike three.
Third baseman, number 5, Evan Mutter.
So 2 quick outs on just a few pitches for Cook. And that brings up Evan Mutter, the third baseman, who's had a great start to the season. 2 hits last night. And is continuing to hit the ball hard for the Vikings. It's 1-0 on Mutter. Manning the 3-hole in the order is the sophomore wearing jersey number 2. The 1-0 pitch is in there for strike one. Breaking pitch is called a strike. So good movement there on the 1-1 pitch. It's 1-2, and the Vikings down to their last strike of the inning potentially. 1-2, missed down for ball 2. 2-2. To Mutter, 2 outs. The windup from Cook, the delivery, which is up and away, and he'll push it full. So the second consecutive full count here. We'll see if this one's a little better for the Vikings as Snyder struck out swinging on the last 3-2 pitch. Cook delivers 3-2, bounces in, and Vikings will get a runner on here as Mutter is able to reach on a full count walk.
Strolling to the plate, the first baseman,
that brings
number
up
23,
Braden Blevins, the first baseman, number 23. Mutter with the lead at first. Cook delivers first pitch. Will miss. It's ball 1. To Blevins. Again misses. It's ball 2. 3 pitches in a row that have missed the zone for Cook after working quickly and getting Embry on 2 pitches to lead off the inning and struck out Snyder on 6 pitches in the 2-hole. 2-0 to Blevins. It'll miss again. And what started off as a great inning for Cook is has now turned into a walk to Mutter, and now a 3-0 to Blevins. C.J. Henley, the shortstop, is on deck awaiting his chance at a lefty-lefty matchup. 3-0 from Cook. That one is also going to miss, so a 4-pitch walk. And the Vikings have 2 runners on with 2 outs.
Number 10, C.J. Henley.
The catcher, Dakota Stout, will go out to have a word after 5 straight balls miss the strike zone for Cook. And Henley will get ready to try to drive in his teammate at second base, Evan Mutter. Meeting at the mound is over. And it'll be C.J. Henley wearing jersey number 10 there, as you can see. Henley, first pitch, that one's in there for a strike. And so Cook getting ahead of Henley here is big for him with 2 runners on and 2 outs. A 1. This is down for ball 1. Gregory Harris is on deck as time is called, as the field umpire will have a quick chat with the starting pitcher Cook. They're going to switch out the baseballs here. One. Cook in the stretch with 2 runners on. Here's the pitch. That one misses up. And that ball's a lot easier to see. Looks like more of a pearl there. 2-1. From Cook. Henley wanted to swing at it, as it was a good pitch, caught the inside corner. Would have been tough to do anything with it. And it's 2-2 on Henley. Big spot here for the senior shortstop. 2-2 to Henley. Will miss, not close. And he's worked it full again, so runners will be going on the pitch here. Opportunity for CJ to put one in play with runners in motion. They'll be able to go on the first move, and they will. That pitch must have caught the inside black of the plate, as Henley was walking down to first base and not too pleased about the call, but it'll go down as a strikeout looking. 2 strikeouts in the inning and 2 runners left on, so no runs in the inning, no hits in the inning, and no errors. 2 runners left on base. And we will be scoreless here in the bottom of the first. The Vikings will have to take their chances again when we return. We'll move to the top of the second. It'll be Mason Johns pitching to the bottom of the order for the Pioneers.
Friendship Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Bristol, home of the no-charge lifetime warranty and the $5,000 best price guarantee. At the summer clearance event, we're so confident we can beat any price on any new Ram truck, Jeep Gladiator, or any other model we sell, including the legendary Jeep Wrangler, that we're going to put our money where our mouth is and offer you $5,000 if you can find a better deal. So shop friendshipcjd.com for the best selection, best price, and award-winning customer service. Nobody beats Friendship Jeep and Ram of Bristol. Never have, never will. We're dealing.
And we're back just in time for first pitch of the second inning as we have to get our sponsorships and our ads run there. Friendship Chrysler Jeep Dodge. Your batter's Mason Britton, the designated hitter. That ball is smoked to deep left field, and it is not coming back as it's over the Jersey Mike sub sign for a solo home run. Johns just left that one. It caught too much of the plate, and it was a no-doubter as it's a hit and another run for Crockett. So a solo home run for the designated hitter, Mason Britton, and he'll get the opportunity to go sit back down and hit again in a little while. So Crockett riding that momentum from last night, and they're keeping it rolling here against Johns. It'll be Hayden Osborne, the center fielder, who will take his chance here in the box wearing jersey number 1. It's 1-0. Will miss down and away. So big moment here for Johns on the mound to see how he responds to the adversity of the home run, the leadoff home run that is, in the second inning. 2-0, big swing and a miss. It's 2-1 on Osborne, the center fielder. Two-one pitch, and again, that off-speed stuff is working for Johns as Crockett is being very aggressive on it, and we'll see if Johns throws it again. 2-2 from Johns. Another breaking pitch. He checked his swing, but the home plate umpire said he definitely went around. And the Vikings will take it as it'll go down as a strikeout swinging.
Tyler Hensley.
And it'll be Tyler Hensley, the number 9 hitter, the third baseman, who will bat next with 1 out here in the inning. Nate Laws, the leadoff man, is on deck for Crockett. Already turning the lineup over here. The fastball in for strike 1 as Hensley struggled to catch up to it. If you'll take a look at Johns here on the mound, they are calling out their pitches, and Johns is wearing some signals there on his belt that he's able to look and see exactly what they're wanting. The 0-1 will miss. It's 1-1. One from Johns. Another breaking pitch and another strike. It's working. And again, Crockett is hunting fastballs at the plate, and they are punishing them. Johns' breaking stuff is working very well. We'll see if Coach Morlock, decides to call it again. It's 1-2. The pitch, fastball, and he was expecting the off speed as he froze, and that's a good at bat there, or a good job on the mound by Johns. It's a strikeout looking, so 2 consecutive strikeouts, and we'll roll to the top. It's Nate Laws, who flew out to Gregory Harris on the first pitch of the game. He'll hit the first pitch again, this time to right field. Cross, a little fooled by it, went back first, which is good, as he was able to recover. And so F7 in the first inning for Laws. It'll be an F9 here in the second, and he will end the inning. So we do have the solo home run to lead off the inning, but John's able to respond and get the next 3 batters in order with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. So it will be 3-0 as we head to the bottom of the second, and the Vikings will look to get on the board for the first time today. It's going to be Harris, Preston, and Johns when we return.
In these moments, it doesn't matter if you save money in 15 minutes.
And it doesn't matter if you don't have an app. You always have a trusted insurance agent here when you need us.
With the help of homeowners insurance, Gilly, McCready, Sneed & Cuddy is proud to have met the insurance needs of Tennessee and Virginia for more than 20 years. There is a difference. Call Gilly, McCready, Sneed & Cuddy. Here for you when it matters.
Gregory Harris.
Welcome back. It's the bottom of the second as Crockett has scored in both of their at-bats so far today. 2 runs in the first, 1 run on a solo shot in the second. The Vikings still without a hit. They'll try to change that in the bottom of the second as the first pitch from Cook will miss for ball 1. And it's Greg Harris, who is the left fielder today, wearing jersey number 5. One-0 to Harris. He'll swing and hit it foul back behind us. One and one. Cole Preston, the center fielder, on deck, awaiting what I believe is his first at bat here at Todd Houston Field this year. The 1-1 misses for ball 2. Wind-up delivery got him chasing, and it's now 2-2. Two-two to Harris. He'll take it down, and again another full count. So Cook started the game off quickly with a 2-pitch out on Embry, but he's had 3 balls on every batter since. 3-2. Harris hits that ball hard to left field. It'll chase him back to the wall, and it hits off the BTES sign as Harris will have a stand-up double. And Brendan Reed will get it in, but not in time to keep Harris at first. The Vikings have a hit.
Number 8, Cole.
And Harris stands at second base. So a good start to the bottom of the second for the Vikings as Harris continues to hit the ball well. And it will be Cole Preston, the center fielder. Lefty-lefty matchup. Pitch to Preston. First pitch swinging and fouled back behind us for strike 1. Good look at Cole there, as again it's his first at bat here at home, this in his senior year for the Vikings. The 0-1 breaking pitch did not break enough as it's 1-1. The 1-1 to Preston, hit hard to the right center field gap. It's gonna get down and it's gonna score. Gregory Harris. Preston's gonna look for 2. He's aggressive. They're gonna hold him. It's in Cole's nature to go ahead and take third, but he's gonna hold off, and he'll settle for the RBI double as Vikings go with back-to-back doubles. This one an RBI double for Preston.
Pitcher, number 14, Mason.
And that brings up
Johns.
Mason Johns as Harris scores from second for the first run of the game. Preston stands on second. It'll be Johns, as that'll be enough for Crockett to have a little conversation after back-to-back hard hits to the wall off of the starting pitcher Cook. So welcome back, Cole Preston. And that will be it on the mound. And again, it seems like both teams today are hitting the ball hard on the fastball, but having a little bit of struggle on the curve. We'll see what Johns is able to do, if he's able to help himself out. He's your pitcher. Pitcher versus pitcher here. And they called, I believe, a balk on the first pitch. So Preston will move up to third base. Already a productive at-bat for Johns. Not sure exactly what he did there. Must have said he didn't come to a complete stop. So Preston now at third, as Johns will drive him in with a single. A diving effort, and it's going to get past him. It's going to roll all the way to the fence, and Johns is going to stop at second wisely. No reason to run towards third there, and Johns has helped himself out. 3 consecutive hits in the bottom of the second, and the Vikings now have Nick Graninger come in to run for the pitcher, and Mason Johns is fired up at the dugout. The starting pitcher, who has given up 3 runs in the game, has done his part to get the Vikings back in it. So Preston is the one who scores on the Johns hit, and it's Garrett Cross, the 9-hitter. First pitch down for a ball. Pitch in there for a strike to Cross. One from Cook. Breaking pitch. It's in there for strike 2. One and 2 on Cross. It'll be the other Garrett on deck, Embry, waiting for his second opportunity. 1-2 to Cross. He'll take it high for ball 2. Again, Nick Graninger is running at second base as a pinch runner for your pitcher, Mason Johns. Here's the pitch. That skips away, and the speedy Graninger will advance to third. So Cross, after being down 1-2, now sees the count at 3-2, and he would love to continue the streak of Vikings getting on base. Still no outs in the inning. Three-two to the 9-hitter Cross. And he took it, but home plate umpire rung him up, and we do have an out now in the inning. It's a strikeout looking for Garrett Cross, and Garrett Embry will be the hitter. An opportunity to tie the game here with even a ground ball to second base would do the trick, as Graninger stands on third. First pitch to Embry, breaking pitch, blocked up there by the catcher, Dakota Stout, and it's 1-0. Embry grounded out to the shortstop in his first at-bat on the second pitch. 1-0 to Embry. He'll take that one for a ball, and he's worked the count into his favor here. It'll be 2-0, and that may limit what Cook can do on the off-speed. We'll see how they attack the leadoff man for the Vikings from behind here. 2-0. Embry hits that one to center field. It may be a sac fly, but it's going to get over his head off the wall. So Embry is going to advance to second as he gets a good kick Graninger still has not touched home. Finally does. And so what looked from here like it could have been at least a sac fly gets over the center fielder's head, and these guys are denting the wall out here in this game, as we'll have a pinch runner. Braden Wilhoit will run as a courtesy for the catcher, Garrett Embry. So a double for Embry, and RBI double at that, as Johns comes in to score. And just like that, we're tied. 1 out in the inning. Embry stands, Embry with the double. Now it'll be Wilhoit who stands at second base, and it's Bryce Snyder who fouls the first pitch. A fastball off here to the right. So Wilhoit early in the game at second base, representing the go-ahead run here. Sophomore will take a lead. 180 feet away from scoring here. The 0-1 to Snyder misses down for a ball. Snyder, your batter, 1-1 to the senior, hits it hard to short. Wilhoit with a good lead, he's able to advance to third. Going to be a tough play to get Snyder. I think he beat it, and he did. So an infield hit. And that brings up Evan Mutter. But we've got to discuss Braden Wilhoit right there, who now stands on third base. He was at second just now. He took the lead that he needed. He was able to take a good secondary lead, and he had such a good lead that the ball, even the ball hit right in front of him, he was able to get there, forced to throw across the diamond, and Bryce was able to beat out the throw. So again, the little things matter in this game, as Snyder stands on first, and it's Evan Mutter, the 3-hitter, who's got a real opportunity to give the Vikings the lead here. The 0-1 to Mutter looked like a good pitch to hit, as he'll take it for a strike. 5 hits so far in the inning for the Vikings, after no hits in the first. Cook comes set. Bryce Snyder at first base. Here's the pitch. It's poked down the right, found the first baseline. He's going to let it roll, and he about rolled fair with that spin on the ball, but it's just going to be an inconsequential strike nonetheless. Runners will advance first and third, and it was a smart play there by the first baseman Wheelie, as Mutter wasn't even running, and Wheelie was taking a shot that thing was going to spin. So 0-2. The pitch, breaking pitch, and they're going to say he fouled it off, so Snyder will have to return to first. So a good job by Mutter to get a little piece of that to stay alive. Cook is looking in to get his pitch. He'll come set. It's 0-2 on Mutter. The pitch hit foul down the left field line. We'll do it again. 0-2 count, but 5 pitches so far in the at-bat. That's a good at-bat when you're down 0-2 and you've made the pitcher work this much. So give Evan some credit for that. It's 0-2. 1 out. Runners on the corners. Cook delivers. Not close, as it misses away for ball 1. Good stop there by the catcher Stout. One and 2 on Mutter. Breaking pitch nearly hit him, and it will be ball 2. So how about this at bat by Mutter? He's worked it to 2-2 after fouling 3 pitches off. This will be the 8th pitch of the at bat. Home plate umpire confirms our count here. We've seen a lot of pitches here, and Coach Roberts wanted to make sure it was 2-2. And it is. The 2-2. Mutter hits high into center field. The runner will tag. It's Wilhoit. The catch is made, and they're not even going to try it. I think he thought it was the 3rd out of the inning. So Will Hoyt takes advantage. I'm not sure that he could have made the throw from there anyways, but Will Hoyt tags, and it's going to be a sacrifice for Evan Mutter. So again, how about that at bat for Mutter? So Will Hoyt will come in to score. He was pinch running for Garrett Embry, and Bryce Snyder stays at first. Mutter becomes the second out of the inning, and that brings up Braden Blevins, big number 23, stepping into the box. And he was going on the first move, but they're going to call a balk again. So Snyder advances to second on the balk. And for the most part, no argument from Crockett's coaches. They're more worried about what the pitcher's doing. 2 outs. Snyder advances to second. Blevins, an opportunity to drive in the Vikings' 5th run of the inning. First pitch misses away. It's ball 1. Checks the runner, the 1-0. Blevins puts a big swing. That one's into left center field. Tracking towards the wall. At the wall. Off the bus. Braden Blevins hits that ball off the top of the Washington County School bus. I wonder if they'll bill him for that one. As Blevins hits a 2-run shot. That'll drive in Bryce Snyder. And just like that, it's 6-3 Vikings. What a turn of events here in the bottom of the second inning. And that is going to do it for Cook after he gives up 6 runs in the bottom of the second. And Crockett's going to make several changes. So let's catch up here. So Blevins hits the 1-0 pitch off the bus. It's a 2-run home run.
New pitcher for the Pioneers, Tyler Hensley.
So Blevins with what I believe at least the second home run I've seen with my own 2 eyes this year. I don't know if he's hit another one. But Snyder will score on the home run. And C.J. Henley will end up being the 9th batter of the inning. And the new pitcher on the mound for Crockett is going to be Tyler Hensley. So 6 runs in the inning, 6 hits so far. So let's take, as pitcher's warming up here, let's take a look at our fans in the stands. Can we do that? If you're sitting here watching on the Tennessee High side, you never know. You may end up on camera. As I see Blair Henley, as his son is getting ready to step in, and let's watch. Let's watch the nerves of a father. Let's watch the nerves of a father as his son's getting ready to bat. It's a little easier when your team's up 6-3. I wonder if someone's going to text him. He's looking down at his phone. I wonder if somebody's going to text him and let him know that he is live on camera, as our producer here, Colin Moore, is having some fun.
For the Vikings, the shortstop, number 10, C.J. Henley.
So as we return to action here after a little fun, we'll see if we get any texts on that one. But it's a battle of the tens music. Let's get a battle of the tens here, as Hensley wearing number 10 on the mound, Henley wearing number 10 at the plate. 2 outs, nobody on base. The first pitch is in there for strike 1. CJ ended the first inning with a strikeout looking on a ball that we thought was inside, but it ended up being a strike across the corner to end the first. The 0-1 from Hensley, breaking pitch, misses outside. It's ball 1. Gregory Harris, who led off the inning, is on deck. 1-1. Henley will ground the ball through the hole, and he will reach safely. So Henley with another hit. And again, every scorekeeper's nightmare, the Vikings have batted around in the inning. So the old scorebook's going to have to get some adjustments here. 2 outs. Harris, who led the hit parade off for the Vikings with a double in this very inning. Henley on first. Hensley misses up and in for ball 1. We got to do more of that, looking at the stands, man. That's just fun, good fun right there. It's good fun. We appreciate all you guys watching from wherever you're watching. Maybe some of you are here and you've got the broadcast going in your cars or in your headphones. I know some of you are watching from all over. I know we got some grandparents checking in and some parents checking in that aren't able to be here. One to Harris. Big swing and a miss. They'll throw it back. Henley dives in safely. One-two to Harris. That one was there. It was on the corner. And it's going to end the inning with a strikeout looking. So back-to-back innings with a strikeout looking will end it for the Vikings. But this one a little different as the Vikings push across 6 runs on 7 hits, no errors. They leave 1 runner on. But how about that response? After being down 3 runs, they put up 6. And now they have their own 3. Now they have their own 3-run lead. So it's the top of the 3rd when we return. It'll be Johns back to the mound looking for his first scoreless inning of the day. We'll see if he's able to do it when we return.
Might be a little while before I get to the bank.
That's an incomplete pass. Let's give it a Renaissance replay. Renaissance Mobile Check Deposit. Make the right call and open an account with Renaissance today.
For the Pioneers, number 3, Braden Reed.
Welcome back. We are here in the top of the 3rd inning. Your score 6-3 Vikings after an explosion of hits by the Vikings in the bottom of the 2nd. Again, Mason Johns looking for his first scoreless inning of the day. As the first pitch to Brendan Reed will be ball 1. Reed got the action started for Crockett with a single down the 3rd baseline back in the 1st. 1-0 also misses. Two-0 to Reed. That one catches the corner, and a good pitch there, a needed pitch to keep it from going to 3-1. As you see, Johns check his signal here to see what he's going to throw on 2-1. 2-1, curveball, and it's working again. 2-2. I haven't seen Crockett touch the ball at the plate on a breaking ball today. 2-2 from Johns. We'll see if they go back to it. They did. He looked like he checked his swing. They're going to appeal, but they're going to say he didn't go. And so that will push it full. So they did go back to the breaking ball on 2-2 again. This one just missed outside, and Reed was able to hold up. Here's the payoff from Johns. Knee up, delivers, misses down. And it's going to be ball 4, and
14, Cody Wheelie.
Reed will reach as leadoff batter. It's Wheelie, the first baseman, who walked his first time and scored. First pitch to Wheelie. Breaking pitch on the 0-0 count. Wheelie was expected fastball, and he had a fastball swing, but he wasn't able to connect. 0-1. 0-1. Another breaking pitch. That's going to be in there. You got a high strike zone here for Wheelie. He's a big, tall left-hander. It's 0-2. The 0-2 to Wheelie. Hit hard to first base. Blevins will knock it down. He'll step on first. He'll throw to second. Henley tags him. Got him! So a double play. 3-6 double play.
Number 4, Dakota Stout.
So let's talk about what made that possible right there. 2 outs in the inning. So Reed is your runner at first. Wheelie hits a line drive to Blevins. Reed's got to make sure the ball's not caught in the air, or he can't go anywhere. So he's watching the ball, which you're not supposed to do. He's trying to make sure it gets down. By the time he realizes it got down, he takes off and they get him, and they're going to get out of this inning quickly. Oh, well, I jinxed it. So Snyder on the first pitch to Stout can't get the throw to Blevins. Blevins gave it a good scoop attempt, but unable to corral it.
Number 2, Garrett Leonard.
So anyways, we had a double play there. The runner Reed had to hold up to make sure it wasn't caught, and that gave Blevins time to step on the bag, throw it down, and get the double play. And as we were discussing it, Stout hit the ground ball to Snyder and looked like it was off the end of the bat, some weird spin, but just a poor throw by Snyder there as these guys are jumping on the first pitch again as Leonard fouls this one for strike 1. Leonard was the big man in the first inning for the Pioneers, had a 2 RBI double, and led off the scoring for Crockett. So the 0-1 misses away. It's 1-1. Johnny Lloyd is on deck for Crockett. John's in the stretch 1-1. Breaking pitch misses inside. It's 2-1. Was probably a little closer than it looked there. Embry was set up on the inside, had to slide over to get it on the outside. It looked like it might have caught the corner, but anytime you got to move that much as a catcher, it's gonna seem like a ball. 3-1 to Leonard. Johns delivers, misses away, and it's a walk. So Johnny Lloyd will bat. He struck out on 3 pitches in his first at bat with what I believe was a lot of off-speed stuff. So 2 outs on the double play, an error and a walk. This doesn't have to get out of hand here. You can still manage it, but you want to get this guy at the plate. And there it is again. So I believe, if I recall correctly, Lloyd has seen 4 pitches, all off speed. And you got to wonder, after some of the swings that he had in that first at bat, if they're just going to keep peppering him until he can show he can do something different. There it is again, and it's swung on again. So looking like a repeat so far. It's 0-2 again. And at this point, if you're Lloyd, you got to know it's coming. You got to know it's coming. We'll see if they do it. 0-2. It is. It'll miss. Didn't have enough of the plate there to get Lloyd to bite. So now you're in Lloyd's spot. You've seen, again, nothing but off speed. We'll see if they do it again. Coach Morlock sends in the signal. Johns checks his belt, comes set. And the 1-2 got him with the fastball as Johns animated as he leaves the mound.
For the Pioneers, no runs, no hits, 1 error.
So how about that if you're Mason Johns? Let's just talk a little bit about what he's done here this afternoon. Back in the second inning, gave up a leadoff home run, retired the next 3. He gets the double play, then something out of his control, makes a good pitch, sees the error. He walks the next guy, but is able to get a 4-pitch strikeout to end the inning and keep the runner stranded. So no runs for Crockett for the first time, a scoreless inning for Johns, and the Vikings will look to add to their lead when we return. It'll be Harris, Presson, and it'll actually be Presson, Johns, and Cross when we return.
Friendship Ford of Bristol, home of the no-charge lifetime warranty and the $5,000 best price guarantee. That's right, we're so confident we can beat any price on any new Ford F-150 or any other model we sell, including the legendary Ford Mustang and Ford Raptor. We're going to put our money where our mouth is and offer you $5,000 if you can find a better deal. So shop FriendshipFord.com to find the best selection of F-Series trucks, hands down the best prices, and get award-winning customer service. Nobody beats Friendship Ford of Bristol. Never have, never will. We're dealing.
Welcome back. Those Friendship commercials, man, they push us right to the edge. We're back to first pitch. It'll be to Cole Presson. It'll miss outside. 4-1. And the 1-0 hit high into center field. It's chasing him back, giving him a little trouble. And on the back pedal, he's able to make the play. We've seen some adventures out in the outfield so far tonight.
Pitcher, number 14, Mason Johns.
So the 1-0, it's a fly out to the center fielder for the first out, and the pitcher, Mason Johns, is looking to help his team add to this lead here. Breaking pitch in for a strike. Johns hits one hard to the left center gap, and it's going to get to the wall. He's going to try for 2. Coach Cross sends him, and they're not going to throw it in. They're going to try to cut him off at third. How about Mason Johns? What a game by him on the mound so far. He is amped up as he runs off the field again. He's having fun out there. That's what you like to see, and it'll be Braden Wilhoit who's going to bat for Garrett Cross.
Will Hoyt.
So Will Hoyt is your batter.
Braden Will Hoyt.
And he will pinch hit. So Witcher, now Will Hoyt will hit a first pitch to left field. Witcher, who's in to run for Johns, will turn and score. Will Hoyt going to second. They'll cut the throw off, but they're unable to get it there as he drops the ball. How about these Viking bats? Will Hoyt singles to left field. Johns, or Witcher, who was running for Johns, scores on the hit, and Will Hoyt able to advance. So, man, these things are moving fast here, and there's another first pitch swing. Embry pops it down the right field line. It might stay fair. It's a little trouble. It was foul, and they're going to make the play, and Will Hoyt advances to third on the sacrifice. So when you get get these Viking batters hitting early in the count, it's hard to keep up with what's going on around here. So Embry flies out to right, and that means Will Hoyt's going to advance to third. There's been 1 run in the inning. And now it's Bryce who takes the first pitch off speed for a ball. The 1-0 misses down for ball 2. Who is texting you that? 2-0 also misses. It's ball 3. Someone complained? So 3-0. That one's in for a strike. Three-one to Snyder. Will miss for a ball. It's going to skip away, and Will Hoyt will score without a throw. So Will Hoyt advances on the wild pitch. Snyder will walk. He won't get an RBI for that one, but you might as well count it for him. And it's Evan Mutter. Mutter today walked in the first, and he hit into a sac fly, got the RBI back in the second. Third time hitting in 3 innings. First pitch misses for ball 1. It's 1-0. That one misses also. 2-0. Mutter takes it for strike 1. Two hits in the inning, 2 runs in the inning for the Vikings. It's 2-0. Runner going. Mutter hits it down the right field line. Gonna go foul though. Snyder, your runner at first. They'll hold him this time with 2 outs, which they should have been doing. Curveball in for strike 3. So both teams struggling a little bit with that. As Mutter will go down without swinging, he'll go down looking. That'll be the 3rd out of the inning. But the Vikings are able to push 2 more across on 2 hits. And Mason Johns will take his 8-3 lead into the top of the 4th when we return.
For the Pioneers, number 11, Mason Britton.
Welcome back to Todd Houston. It's the top of the 4th. Vikings leading 8-3 as the first pitch from Mason Johns is in there for a ball. And this is Mason Britton, who hit the home run back in the 2nd. Fastball is across for strike 1. The Again, Britton is the designated hitter, at least came into the game as a designated hitter. He was hitting for starting pitcher Isaac Cook. Now now Crockett has made some changes. He got a new pitcher on the mound. So I'm not sure if he's stepped in to play the field or not, or if he's still a designated hitter. But it's 2-1 on Britton. Tyler Hensley is the pitcher right now for Crockett. He will bat here in a few batters. Johns delivers a 2-1 down. It's 3-1. Trying to be careful here with Britton after you saw what he could do to you. 3-1. They'll nibble at the corner and they'll get it. So, good pitch there. Full count. Three-two from Johns. Swung and missed on the off speed. Again, folks, it's working for Johns tonight. So big to get Britton, who hit the home run back in the second, struck him out swinging that time. It's Hayden Osborne, who also struck out his first in his first plate appearance tonight. So he'll dig in a little bit into the box and await the first pitch from Johns. First one's in there for strike one. One is hit into center field. Presson giving chase. He's got range, but not that much, as it's a one-hop the tee off the wall out there. And they will throw to the shortstop Henley to keep him at second base. So Osborne with a 0-1 double. And that brings up the pitcher Hensley. So defensively, we saw in the last half inning that Braden Wilhoit came in to hit for Garrett Cross. He has replaced him in right field as well. One out, runner on second. First pitch will miss outside. One a pitch to Hensley. That's in there for a strike. One and one on Hensley. Nate Laws, the leadoff man, is on deck. 1-1. You guessed it, off speed, and he missed it. That is really working for Johns tonight. 1-2. He'll check the belt and get the call. 1-2. We'll see if they go back to it, and they put on a pickoff play. Nothing doing there by Hayden Osborne. As we'll have a time called at the plate. He'll settle back in now. It's 1-2. Johns delivers, fouled towards the dugout. One-two to Hensley. The knee up, the delivery, swung and missed. Strike three. So two strikeouts in the inning for Johns, and that brings up the leadoff man Laws. He's popped out to left and right. The Vikings would take a pop out to center here. 2 outs. Osborne on second. Sneaking in is Henley to check on the runner with the lefty batter. And a big fastball will get past Laws. He swung at the first pitch in both of his first 2 plate appearances. Did not decide to offer at that fastball on the corner. 0-1. Oh, 1 from Johns. Hit popped up, but out of play. 0-2 now to the leadoff man, Laws, who's yet to reach in the game. They're going to switch the coverage as Snyder is in to check on the runner this time. 0-2. Fastball away. So, interesting deal there, as after the pitch was called, fastball away, Adam Cross tells the shortstop and second baseman to switch. So they're pitching on the outside corner, pitching him away. They want CJ in place to field the ground ball. 1-2. Swung on and missed. It didn't matter anyways, as Johns takes a look at the Crockett dugout as he walks off the field. He is again pumped up as he's able to get his second consecutive inning that is scoreless. So 3 outs, and we'll move to the bottom of the 4th. All 3 outs in the inning, strikeouts by Johns. No runs, 1 hit, and he's stranded. No errors. We'll head to the bottom of the 4th. The Vikings look to add to their lead. It's Blevins, Henley, and Harris when we return. All right, welcome back. Bottom of the 4th. And it'll be Blevins who hit the bus in his last at-bat on a 2-run home run. And Blevins will step in for his 3rd at-bat of the day. Appearance, I should say, as he's walked in his first at-bat. First pitch on a corner for strike 1. Hensley is the pitcher for Crockett. 0-1 fastball. Blevins will take that for a strike. So Hensley is out ahead of the cleanup man, 0-2. Misses breaking pitch and didn't have the plate there. 1-2. That one's hit hard into left field. That one's going to be at the wall, and it has landed in between the metal and the fencing, I believe, from where we saw, right at the executive Premier Office Suites to the left there, just a little bit. Oh, we've lost our cameras here. So we were trying to zoom in there on that sign out there, which I think was misspelled, actually. Yeah, I noticed those things. Yeah, I think it's misspelled out there. We'll have to get working on that. But nonetheless, it's a hit for Blevins, as it was a ground rule double, as again it landed in between the metal and the fencing out there. So Blevins continues his nice day at the plate with a leadoff double, and it's CJ Henley who will bat in the inning. 0-1 on the shortstop. First, the 0-1 misses up and in for ball 1. So 1-1. Henley so far today struck out looking in the first and singled in the second. 1-1 to Henley. Breaking ball. That one must have caught the corner. And it's 1-2. One, two, breaking pitch. Henley spoils it. So we'll do it again. Harris is on deck. Big double in the second inning to lead off a 6-run inning for the Vikings. Back in the second for Harris. So we'll see what he can do in his next appearance. Henley's in there for now. 1-2. He'll spoil this one down the left field line. Hits off of the bullpen down there. It's 1-2 on Henley. Blevins on second. That ball skips away. Blevins is going to give it a shot, and he'll walk. He'll get to third standing in. 2-2 now on Henley, and he's now seen 6 pitches in the at-bat after fouling off a couple pitches. So good work here by Henley. A ground ball would score Blevins if placed nicely. 2-2. Henley will do just that, but it's going to be foul. So that's the second time that first baseman Wheelie over there has tried to manipulate that that foul line, hoping he'll get a kick as that ball enters the dirt, maybe back into fair territory to get the out, but it'll just be a foul ball. Now the 8th pitch of the at-bat will be coming to Henley. Good. It's interesting to see what CJ's thinking here. Maybe he is just trying to put one on the ground towards the right side to score a run. The infield playing back. 2-2. Henley did not see that coming, and it looked like he didn't realize the fastball was coming. And when he saw fastball, he thought, I got to go get it, and he missed it. He was just late. So Harris will be the batter now with 1 out in the inning after Henley's strikeout. Blevins still on third. Harris saw the first pitch off speed coming, and he sat on it but fouled it off. 0-1 count. Again, when you've got a runner on third, no outs, you got to figure out a way to get him in. You don't want to take too many chances here. Even a fly ball to outfield would do. 0-1. Harris swings and misses. Oh-2 on Harris. Off speed, and he missed it. So, what was a situation where Blevins was standing on third with no outs is now a runner on third with 2 outs. So the Vikings potentially spoiling an opportunity. It'll be up to Cole Presson, who has doubled and flew out to center field in his second at-bat. First pitch to Cole. He'll hit it in the gap, and it will score Blevins as Presson will single. They're able to cut it off and get it in. And the Vikings, for the 3rd consecutive inning, are able to score. So Presson able to take advantage of the runner on third there. And that will be his 2nd RBI of the day. And Mason Johns, the pitcher, will look to continue to build on this lead. He's really settled in on the mound here in the last couple of innings after throwing 2 scoreless. They'll check on Presson, but not in time. Johns has really had the off-speed working on the mound, and at the plate he's been crushing it as well. A single and a double today, and 2 runs scored. 2 outs, and he'll do it again. He'll sit on the curveball, and he will single to left. He's 3 for 3. And that'll bring up Braden Wilhoit, who singled in his last at-bat. And Johns will leave as the pitcher. It'll be Wade Witcher who will courtesy run for Johns. They've thrown a lot of first pitch off speed in this inning, and it's looked like maybe Johns was sitting on it as he was able to pull it to left field. Will Hoyt takes the first pitch up for ball one. Runners on first and second. Will Hoyt pops it. We got three defenders coming in. Left field will call it. Loses the hat, and it will be an F7. So that will end the inning.
For the Vikings, they get 1 run.
So they do get 1 run across in the bottom of the fourth. And we had 3 hits by Blevins, Presson, and Johns in the inning. Did leave 2 runners on. But the Vikings able to put another run across there in the fourth. It's now 9-3 Vikings heading to the fifth, and Johns is back out on the mound. Let's see just how long he goes here. But it'll be Reed, Wheely, and Stout for Crockett when we return.
$5 for my own money?
That's a bad call. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Sign up for Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking with ATM refunds today.
For the Pioneers, left fielder number 3, Reed.
Welcome back. It's the top of the fifth, 9-3. Your score, as you can see there on your screen. It's Brendan Reed, number 3, batting for Crockett as Johns pushes the first pitch across for strike 1. Reed, Wheely, Stout are the expected batters, as it looks like number 16 is warming up in the bullpen for Crockett. The 0-1 did look like it got him on the arm, and it did. So hit by pitch, Reed will get advanced to first base.
Number 14, Cody Wheely.
So Wheely will come up. He walked, and then he was the one that hit into the double play back in the third. And similar situation as we had a runner on first when he did it. Breaking pitch will miss for a ball. 1-0. Johns checks the runner, 1-0. Knee up the delivery. That one's in there for strike 1. We'll check there on the runner. And you can see back there on your screen, you've got Crockett. You've got a pitcher back there warming up. Back behind Johns there on your screen. And I think it's number 16, but I can't tell anymore. He's a little blocked. And if that is the case, that is Garrison Richardson, who we think is warming up back there for Crockett. Two and 1 on the big first baseman for Crockett. Cody Wheely, he'll take the 2-1 away for ball 3. Nearly hit him as Wheely able to get out of the way of that one and so 2 runners now, the first 2 runners of the inning, have reached safely.
Stout.
And that'll bring up Stout, who struck out and reached on an error so far today. 0 for 2 day. Still no outs in the inning. First pitch across for a strike. He'll throw across to first, and they picked him off. So that's good execution right there, and good coaching as well. When you have a first and second situation like that, a lot of times the runner on first is not expecting anybody behind him. They're not going to hold him in that situation because he can't go anywhere. But Blevins sneaks in behind him. The timing play works, and they are able to get him out. And they're going to say he did not swing on the 0-1. So when you get a situation like that, that's all about timing. Blevins has to be watching for some kind of signal, or rather Johns is looking for some kind of signal to know when Blevins is going to be there. He's got his back turned to him, so that's a timing play that these guys work on with regularity. And that time it worked. I think that might have been the first time I've seen it work in the games that I've watched this year, and even going back to summer baseball over the summer. 1-2. They get a quick out there, and that one's fouled. Garrett Leonard is your batter on deck for Crockett. Johns gets his pitch. Comes set, delivers. 1-2, misses down. Embry had some trouble with it, and that is going to allow Reed to get to third. So it's 2-2 now. Runner at third. It's Brendan Reed. Vikings will likely concede the run for an out here. Swung into the mitt, and it's going to be a strikeout. So Embry's able to hold on to that one. And just like that, just like that, it's 2 outs. So you had first and second no outs. Now you've got 2 outs and a runner on third. When you could steal an out over there at first base, that's big. Now you're just a ground ball away from being out of this thing. 2 outs. First pitch to Leonard was an off-speed pitch in there for a strike, and again, Leonard back in the first doubled, had 2 RBIs, was responsible for the first 2 runs of the game. He walked at his second at bat, so he is yet to be retired so far. 0-1. That'll skip away from Embry, and that will be Reed coming in jogging for a run. So it's now 1-1 on Leonard as Reed comes in to score on the wild pitch. Really 2 consecutive, not 2 consecutive, but 2 pitches get away from Embry in the inning, and that allows Reed to advance to third and then score. 1-1. Good fastball, but missed. It's now 2-1 on the Crockett shortstop. The 2-1 will miss low, and it's 3-1 on Leonard. (3-1) to Leonard will miss, and it is ball 4. So a hit by pitch and 2 walks in the inning. not how you draw it up, but they do have 2 outs thanks to a pickoff play and a strikeout. So Lloyd is up, and if you remember, Lloyd is the batter for Crockett that has seen pretty much nothing but off speed. So we'll see if they try to do it again. First pitch is a fastball, and a good one at that. If you're Lloyd and you're thinking anything about off speed, you're probably not catching up to that one. Coach Roberts sends Cole Preston back a little bit, trying to make sure nothing gets behind him out there so they can keep that run from scoring on a ball to the gap. 0-1 is in there for a strike, and John's not messing around. 3 different Pioneers have been on base in this inning. 1 run has scored, but John's 1 pitch away from being out of this thing with limited damage. 0-2. Pitch popped high in the air, but foul as Lloyd went up to get it, but was just able to get a piece of it. So we'll do it again, 0-2. You see John's there looking for his signal for the 0-2 pitch. It is number 16 out there. We got a confirmation of that thanks to our view there, warming up for Crockett. 0-2. Breaking pitch, got him, and Johns is loving it. So 2 strikeouts in the inning. The other out responsible for was a pickoff play that the Vikings were able to execute perfectly. And 1 run does cross for Crockett, but it's still 9-4. We'll head to the bottom of the 5th. It's the top of the order. It'll be Embry, Snyder, and Mutter when we return. Welcome back. It's the bottom of the 5th inning. As you can see, the Witcher family here enjoying this evening's game.
The Vikings, the hitter, the catcher.
Again, we said earlier we were going to do a little bit more of that. When we get some pitching changes live in the innings, we're going to be looking around the crowd. So if you're here, be on your best behavior. If you're not, text somebody who's here and tell them to be on their best behavior, as Embry will lead off the bottom of the 5th. First pitch will miss for a ball, and we're underway in the bottom of the 5th. One 0 to Embry. Misses again. All things considered, your pitcher for Crockett, Hensley, has done an okay job since he's came in. The starter, Cook, gave up 6 runs in 2 innings. Hensley only allowed 3 in the last 2. So he's done what he could to stop this Viking offense. 3-0 on the Viking catcher. Snyder is the on-deck hitter, waiting for his opportunity to step up to the plate. 3-0 to Embry. He'll watch a good clean fastball. And now Embry can be picky. If he gets the pitch he likes, he can give it a ride here. 3-1. Fouled. Back towards us, and a good job by Hensley to work a 3-0 count to a 3-2 count. Payoff to Embry. The Vikings have taken a lot of close pitches like that. They get away with it this time, and it'll be a walk. So Bryce Snyder will be up, and Juarez is going to come in to run for Embry. So Snyder's up now. He's 1 for 2, a single, a strikeout, and a walk on the day. Juarez, your runner at first. First pitch to Bryce. He'll hit it off the end of the bat, and it's going to be fielded, and it'll be a 3 unassisted as Snyder got that one off the end of the bat. So 1 out, and quickly 1 out in the inning. That brings up Evan Mutter, who in rare fashion does not have a hit yet. He is 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a sacrifice fly. He did walk in the first, so he has reached. But no hits on the day for Mutter just yet. He's due. Pitch misses up for ball 1. Again, Juarez in for Embry. He stands at second base due to the ground out by Bryce Snyder. Mutter takes the 1-0 down and away. There's a hit for Mutter as it's going to get down into left. Here comes Juarez, and he misplays it. So Juarez doesn't stop. Mutter's going to give it a shot at second, and it's not going to be close. So it is going to be a single with an error as Mutter gets his first hit of the day, reaches second base on the error. So 1 out in the inning. Juarez comes in to score, and it's now 10-4. Off speed in for a strike to Blevins. Oh, 1 misses away. Blevins off speed, sits back, pops it up towards the foul line. Who's going to take it? First base, drifting into fair territory. He'll make the play. So Blevins sits back on the off speed, and they'll get him to pop out to the first baseman. That brings up Henley, who's 1 for 3, 2 strikeouts, and a single on the day. Pitch to Henley. He'll hit the first pitch deep to right center field towards the wall, but caught on the warning track. So Henley puts a good swing on that one, but it's eventually caught by the center fielder. So the Vikings are able to push a run across on the RBI single by Evan Mutter. But a 10-4 game as Mason Johns heads back out to the mound for his 6th inning of work. It's 10-4 Vikings. And we will see the bottom of the order for Crockett when we return.
In these moments, it doesn't matter if you save money in 15 minutes.
And it doesn't matter if you don't have an app. You always have a trusted insurance agent here when you need us.
With the help of homeowners insurance, Gilly, McCready, Sneed & Cuddy is proud to have met the insurance needs of Tennessee and Virginia for more than 20 years. There is a difference. Call Gilly, McCready, Sneed & Cuddy. Here for you when it matters.
Welcome back. It's the top of the 6th here. You can see your score there, 10-4. And it will be Britton,
Hitter number 11,
who
Mason
leads
Britton.
off the inning. Britton hit the home run in the second inning and struck out in the fourth. The battle of the Masons here. Mason Johns on the mound, Mason Britton at the plate. It's 1-1. We'll see who gets the who breaks the tie here. First pitch from Johns will miss outside. Ball 1. One and 0 from Johns. That one looked a little closer, but missed. So 2-0 now. That one's in for a strike. Britton takes that one for a strike. It's 2-2. Hit hard to second base. It's going to be Snyder. He'll charge. He'll try to make a better throw this time. He gunned it to first. And over the summer, that was the play that sometimes gave Bryce a little trouble. But I'll say this, in just watching him play, when he lets the ball go to first, it's on the money. When he tries to hold up and make an accurate throw, those are sometimes the one that get him in trouble. But a strike to first will get the first out of the inning. And it'll be Hayden Osborne, the center fielder, who is 1 for 2, doubled off the wall in his last appearance. Struck out back in the second. First pitch, ball 1. The 1-0 from Johns. Misses down and away. Two-0 in there for a strike. That one's grounded towards the pitcher. Johns will charge it. He'll field it. He'll make the throw. Blevins reaches into the sky and pulls it down. So a good aggressive play there by Johns to get to that ball. And that will be the second out. Shout out to PFP, Pitchers Fielding Practice, put to work there by Mason Johns. So, first two batters retired on ground outs. It'll be the pitcher, Tyler Hensley. And according to my calculations, this will be Mason's 100th pitch of the inning, or of the game rather. That'd be rough. 100th pitch of the game. And it's 1-0 to the number 9 hitter for Crockett. I would imagine the pitching coach, Brad Morlock, is thinking about what they're going to do soon, as they don't like to push their pitchers too far past that 100 pitch mark. John certainly has settled in after giving up 2 in the first. Only 2 runs given up the rest of the game. 1-1 from Johns. Misses down and away. It's ball 2. Haven't seen anybody warming up for Tennessee High tonight. As we see Eddie Gray there snapping some photos. He has no idea he's on camera, does he? 2-1, popped high in the air and foul. So yes, nobody in the bullpen. Perhaps they'll send somebody down when the Vikings hit the bottom of the 6th. Again, not because Johns is pitching poorly. He's pitching great, but that pitch count is running up. 2-2. That misses for ball 3. So full count here. Really don't want to put anybody on. You got an opportunity to get your what could be your first 1-2-3 inning of the game, which is a surprise considering how well Johns has pitched for stretches. 3-2. Misses down and away, and we won't get it here either, as Johns will walk the number 9 hitter.
Number 6, Nate Laws.
So it will be the leadoff man, Laws, who is 0 for 3. 2 flyouts and a strikeout on his day so far. First pitch is ball 1, up and high out of the zone, and that will prompt a visit from pitching coach Brad Morlock. All right, let's see if the jinx works again. We said in our last broadcast, it seems like every time Coach Morlock goes to the mound, the next pitch is a strike. Now, they broke that jinx on us last time, but we're going to get back in the win column here on this one. Of course, you know, hard to imagine what Coach Morlock is talking about. Knowing him, he could be talking about something completely different than baseball, just to settle Johns down. But Johns, again, has had a successful day on the mound. He's obviously running up his pitch count. First time he's had to go out and talk to him today, just to say, hey man, you're one batter away from getting out of this thing. Settle down, do your thing, trust your mechanics. So we'll see how productive that visit was. It's 1-0 to Nate Laws, the leadoff man for Crockett. The 1-0, and it was hit down the left field line. Going to be a tough play, and Harris has to slow up. I'm not sure he could have gotten there. It would have taken an incredible effort. But Laws will single, and so now 2 runners on with 2 outs. Hey, he threw a strike. They just hit it. So 2 outs in the inning, and it brings up Brendan Reed, who is 1 for 1. As he's been hit by a pitch and walked, he does have 2 runs scored. 2 of the 4 runs for Brendan Reed today. 0-1 to start him off. Johns misses with the 0-1 outside. It's 1-1. The 1-1 to Reed is in for a strike. Caught the bottom of the zone. 1-2. 1 pitch from getting out of this 6th inning here. Runners on first and second. The 1-2 hit hard to left field. Harris giving chase. He's not going to make the play as it's off the Premier Landscape sign. 1 run will score. Here comes another. Here comes the relay throw. Mutter will throw it. It was close, but not in time. And so that's going to be a hit and 2 runs for Crockett. And now you got to start thinking about warming somebody up here, as Johns is just catching a little bit too much of the plate here. And it may be Payne Ladd. He's got his glove on for the first time. Wondering if maybe he will go down soon. So Reed hits the double off the wall, and it gets 2 RBI. He has had a heck of a game, as he scored twice and he's responsible for 2 of the other runs. Cody Wheely, the batter. He'll swing at the first pitch. He was way ahead of that one as he was thinking fastball. And looked like maybe a changeup there from Johns. 0-1 from Johns. Breaking pitch misses outside. Didn't catch the corner there. 1-1. Johns with a good 1-1 pitch, but it misses down, and Coach Roberts does not like it. Visibly frustrated with that one. 2-1. Crockett riding some momentum here in the top of the 6th. In a game that felt like it was all but over, Crockett coming up with a couple runs here. Now it's 3-1. The last thing you want to do is make Crockett think they're still in this ball game. I guess the tying run is in the hole right now for Crockett. (3-1) to Wheelie. He'll lay off, and it's ball 4. So Coach Roberts is going to come out. I think he's going to make it. Well, I think he wants to make a change. We'll have to wait and see. A little hesitation there.
Go for Dakota Stout.
I think being in that dugout over the summer, what I think just happened was Coach Morlock said, "Give him one more. Give him one more." We'll see how that goes. Wheelie stands on first. Strike 1 to Dakota Stout. Stout is the cleanup man. He is 0 for 3. He struck out twice and reached on an error. (0-1). Big swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. It makes you think that if Johns has to be replaced, it's probably going to be somebody that's on the field right now, since there's nobody in the bullpen. 0-2. Johns hoping to not have to worry about that. 0-2 from Johns. Will miss. Breaking pitch, tried to get him on the corner, didn't get it. 1-2. Big at bat here. You can feel, again, the tying run now on deck for Crockett. You can feel the momentum shifting a little bit. That would all change with a strike here. 1-2. Got him on the corner.
Pioneers pick up 2 runs on 2 hits.
Johns with a fist pump there. And I believe Coach Morlock just told Braden Blevins to go warm up. Looks like he's going to have the 7th. But first, the Vikings have an opportunity to add to their 4-run lead. And it will be Harris, Presson, and Johns who will try to do exactly that. We've got a new pitcher on the mound for Crockett. When we return, we'll tell you a little bit about him. We'll be back in a few moments.
Might be a little while before I get to the bank.
That's an incomplete pass. Let's give it a Renaissance replay. Renaissance Mobile Check Deposit. Make the right call and open an account with Renaissance today.
So if you're still with us here, we're in the bottom of the 6th. Crockett makes things a little interesting in the top of the 6th with 2 runs to cut the Viking lead from 6 to 4. But Mason Johns with a big pitch, a big strikeout to get the Vikings out of trouble there. There were 2 runners on there when Johns got that strikeout. So that may be looked at as one of the big moments of the game. Of course, the 6-run inning back in the 2nd, also just as important as they were able to match Crockett's score just in 1 inning. The new pitcher on the mound for Crockett is Garrison Richardson, wearing jersey number 16. He's been warming up the last couple innings down there in the Crockett bullpen. Right-hander. And as we told you, Braden Blevins has went down to the bullpen to warm up. He will take the 7th inning. He'll take the 7th inning from Mason Johns. So a good effort by Johns. Has mostly stayed out of trouble. So Harris will step in here for his 4th at bat of the day, a double and 2 strikeouts. First pitch fouled and caught for strike 1. One misses. It's 1-1. Vikings with no runs in the first, 6 runs in the second, 2 in the third, 1 in the fourth, 1 in the fifth. So 4 consecutive innings they've scored. He'll wear the 2-1 pitch off the number on his back. And so the Vikings are in business to start the 6th. Cole Presson will step up to the plate now. First pitch to Presson in for a ball. One-0 misses outside. Struggling a little with control here is the pitcher Richardson, as he hit Harris and now falling behind 2-0 to Presson. Johns on deck, who is, I believe, 3 for 3 on the day. Presson will take the 2-0 for a strike. That's not the one you want to swing at anyway, so a good take there. And we can see there are a couple arms in the bullpen warming up for Crockett. Two 2-1 misses off the plate. 3-1 now. To Presson. We'll have to wait as Richardson steps off. Presson will take for ball 4, so 2 consecutive batters reach for the Vikings. A hit by pitch and then a walk.
Pitcher, number 14, Mason Johns.
So Harris moves up to second. Presson at first on the walk, and it'll be Johns who will hit. And I believe in the bullpen for Crockett is number 9, Caleb Bradburn, as the pitching coach takes a visit to the mound. And just a little bit of a pep talk there as he'll continue, as he's only seen 2 batters so far, but he's put both of them on, one by a hit by pitch and one with a walk. So a conference at the plate as well, as I'm sure they're telling their guys, hey, be patient up there. He's not really proven he can throw several strikes consecutively at this point. Johns will show bunt here to try to advance the runners to second and third. He'll take the first pitch for a strike. Would have been a tough pitch to bunt anyways. Maybe they just wanted to show to see what kind of bunt defense they would play with runners on first and second. Looks like the first baseman is in, and he'll back up now. Let's see if Johns, well, he about wore that one. If he would have backed up, it would have hit him. He stands still, and it's ball one. So John's working on a 3-for-3 day. Perhaps that's why he didn't back into that pitch. He wants to get a hit. He did it again. That one's off the backstop right to the catcher. He throws it down, and it skips away from the third baseman. Harris will have to stay. So the backstop not very deep here, and it's off the cinder block and right back to the catcher, but the throw was not in time. So Johns, if you're standing in there right now, you don't know where this pitch is coming, as the last two have been behind him. Perhaps we'll see a new pitcher quickly for Crockett if he can't find it, as Johns hits the ball hard down the right field line towards the bullpen. Almost landed on home plate down there. It'll be strike two. 2-2, 2 runners on. 4-run lead for the Vikings, looking to add to that. And they're in a good position too here. 2 runners in scoring position, no outs. Pitch to Johns. He'll hit that hard towards short. It'll score 1 run. We'll see if they can make the play. It will be tough. It's in the dirt, and the ball is dropped. So we're going to score that a hit by Johns. He's 4 for 4. He can thank us later for that one. Harris scores from third on the single. It's an RBI for Johns. As a pinch runner, Wade Witcher will run for Johns. They can take advantage of the pitcher rule because technically Johns is still the pitcher of record, even though we don't expect him to throw a pitch in the 7th. Will Hoyt is your batter. Runners on the corners. It's Braden Wilhoit, who has hit the ball well today in 2 at-bats, singled and then flew out to left field. First pitch misses for a ball. Coach Roberts giving some base running tips to the young Wade Witcher on first base. 1-0 will also miss. As time is called, as the pitch went wild from the bullpen down there. Two and 0 to Will Hoyt. Again, runners on the corners, no outs. Will Hoyt got jammed on that one. 2-1. On the sophomore outfielder for the Vikings. Witcher going, and not sure that might have hit somebody in the Viking dugout there. Witcher was running on the 2-1 pitch. Hit and run was on there as Will Hoyt fouled it off. 2-2. We'll see if Witcher goes this time. Got to be careful of a third to first move here. He's not going as that ball gets past Will Hoyt, and Preston hesitates, but he'll score anyways. Witcher will advance to second. So some big insurance runs here in the bottom of the 6th, and there's still no outs. So Wade Witcher now stands on second base. Will Hoyt at the plate. And that's ball 4. So now 4 consecutive batters have reached in the inning, and if you're Crockett at this point, you got to be thinking it might be time for a change. Garrett Embry will bat for the 5th time today. First pitch to Embry will miss inside. (1-0) finally in there for a strike. And so Embry will face a 1-1 count. Witcher on second. Will Hoyt on first. Witcher with a big lead as Embry fouls the 1-1 down the line. Foul. 1-2. One and two to the Viking backstop, Embry. That one misses up. Witcher with a big lead at second on the secondary. 2-2. Two misses inside. It's 3-2. Three-two from Richardson to Embry on the way. Swung through and missed, and Richardson able to get his first out of the inning.
11, Bryce Snyder.
And that brings up Bryce Snyder. So a 3-2 strikeout will be the first out of the inning. But it's taken a while for Crockett to get that out. They haven't come easy in the inning. Snyder at the plate. First pitch to Snyder. Witcher is running, and he will have the bag as the catcher was ready to throw it down there. But on the transfer out of the glove, it looked like he dropped the ball. So both runners will move up. Snyder will take the 0-1 for a ball. One to Snyder. Big swing and a miss. Snyder, the 1-2. About wears it on his helmet. Ducks and gets out of the way of that one. Bryce on the day. One hit. He is 1 for 3. Struck out in the first, singled in the second, and scored on the Braden Blevins home run. 1-2 to Snyder. Take that inside. So Snyder's worked it full now. Evan Mutter on deck for the Vikings. (3-2) looked like ball 4, but he went for it and missed. So 2 consecutive strikeouts from Richardson, and it'll bring up Mutter as we've got some fire trucks heading down the road out here in front of us. Bluff City Highway. 2 outs in the inning. Mutter will try to get a few more runs across for the Vikings as the first pitch is in for strike 1. So Richardson has gone full on the last 2 batters, but has been able to make an effective 3-2 pitch, and he's now got 2 outs in the inning. 0-1 to Mutter. Hits hard into left field. It'll score 1. It's going to score 2. As no chance to throw out Will, who was able to run with two outs on the board. So that's the 4th run of the inning. Mutter will get a hit. And 2 more runs are across. And now, what seemed like a game in question before we entered the bottom of the 6th is now a 1 swing away from being over, as Blevins, with a 2nd home run of the game, could end this thing with 1 swing. He was going for it as he swung and just missed that ball, fouled it right back into the mitt. Oh, 1 to Blevins. Swung at the 0-1. It's 0-2. Of course, you got to think, he's sitting there thinking, if I hit a home run here, I don't have to go out and pitch the 7th. Blevins wanted it, and he watched it. And so that one caught the corner. It's strike 3. Richardson able to get 3 strikeouts to end the inning, but not before the Vikings score 4 runs. It looks like 2 hits in the inning. Several walks and hit by pitches were the primary reason why the Vikings were able to get 4 across there. It's a 14-6 lead. We'll head to the top of the 7th, and we believe it'll be Braden Blevins on the mound when we return. It'll be 5, 6, 7 hitters for Crockett.
Friendship Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Bristol, home of the no-charge lifetime warranty and the $5,000 best price guarantee. At the summer clearance event, we're so confident we can beat any price on any new Ram truck, Jeep Gladiator, or any other model we sell, including the legendary Jeep Wrangler, that we're going to put our money where our mouth is and offer you $5,000 if you can find a better deal. So shop friendshipcjd.com for the best selection, best price, and award-winning customer service. Nobody beats Friendship Jeep and Ram of Bristol. Never have, never will. We're dealing.
Welcome back to Todd Houston Field. We've entered the 7th inning here, and we're now 3 outs away from this one ending. As we take a look at our crowd here that is sticking it out for all 7 innings here, even in a 14-6 game. There's Seamus
for the Pioneers
here supporting the Vikings. All right, so back to the action here. 14-6 Vikings. We need 3 outs. Garrett Leonard is up first for Crockett. Blevins' first pitch misses inside for ball 1. 1-0, misses outside. And I know Blevins is doing everything he can, but with an 8-run lead, you're wanting to put that thing across and let the defense work. That one is fouled off of Embry and ends up in fair territory, and he's a little shaken up. So our home plate umpire is going to look like got him right on the knee. So home plate umpire is going to walk out and give Embry some time as, again, the ball was fouled. It ended up in fair territory because it hit off of Embry's knee and went forward. But catchers are tough. He's going to try to walk it off, still grimacing a little. Not exactly what you want after squatting to catch for 6 innings. But that's the job. He seems to be okay. Still stretching that thing out. 2-1 on Leonard. The pitch. down for ball 3. Johnny Lloyd should be the on-deck batter for Crockett. And they'll need 8 to tie it. 3-1. He thought about it, but didn't go, and he'll walk.
Number 22, Johnny Lloyd.
And it will not be Lloyd, it's number 9, Caleb Bradburn.
Number 9, Caleb Bradford.
Bradburn in for the first time. We'll take that pitch for a ball. Bradburn was warming up down in the Crockett bullpen in the last inning. Now he enters the game for the first time. Crockett is going to need to manufacture a lot of base runners to make this one interesting. If you're Tennessee High, you'd prefer not for it to get close. Here's a ground ball, could be 2. Mutter to second. Snyder delivers to first, not in time. Ball skips past Johns, but they do get an out. So Leonard is forced out on the fielder's choice by Bradburn.
Number 11, Mason Britton.
So 1 out in the inning. You'll take that all day as Mutter throws over to second to get Leonard. And now Bradburn stands at first. It's Mason Britton who hit the home run back in the second. He struck out in the 4th and grounded out to second back in the 6th. 1 out in the inning. First pitch to Britton is crossed for a strike. One is in for a strike. 0-2 on the designated hitter for Crockett. Grounded to third. Let's see what we can get to this time. Mutter to Snyder to first. Not in time again. And so 2 opportunities at double play there. They're able to retire the runner.
Number 1, Hayden Osborne.
So Britton grounds out into the fielder's choice. It'll be Bradburn who's retired at second this time. And it will be Britton who stands at first, and Osborne the last hope as he'll pop a ball into center field. Presson giving chase toward the track, and he will squeeze it. And it's a fly ball to end the game. Braden Blevins comes on to finish things up. And your final score
the Vikings would be their next
is Tennessee High 14, David Crockett 6. So Mason Johns, the starter on the mound, goes 6 strong innings. Does give up 6 runs, but his offense, and partly because of his help at the plate, the Vikings are able to score 6 back in the second. They scored in every inning but the first. And anytime you do that, you're going to put yourself in a good position to win a game, especially when you get pitching like Johns had. 6 innings strong. Braden Blevins comes in and shuts the door in the 7th. So the Vikings are back in the win column after a loss last night to this very Crockett team. The Vikings move to 8-2 on the season, 4-2 in conference play. And that will be the first conference loss for Crockett on the season. They will drop to 5-2, 3-1 on the year. And we're celebrating a win here for the Vikings. So we want to thank you for joining us on, again, the Viking Sports Network. We hope to be back with you very soon. But until then, please make sure you subscribe to the Viking Sports Network channel so you will receive notifications on when we are broadcasting. Sometimes it's baseball, sometimes it's softball, sometimes it's even band concerts outside. You never know what's going to show up on the Viking Sports Network. So we encourage you to subscribe and tune in for more THS athletics, and other extracurricular activities. Thank you again for joining us tonight. Again, Vikings a winner, 14-6. We'll see you next time.